Thank you for tuning in, folks. It is I, Mr. A, for the Double RT Boxing Show, finishing up the weekend's boxing. And this post-fight recap, like the title says, is Daniel Roman defeating Gavin McDonnell for that 122 Super Bantamweight title, the WBA edition. Now, before I get into it, this is what the zone. Well, how do I say? The zone is for these type of fighters. Daniel Roman, the dude to me is good. He's the only reason I got my DAZN subscription for the first month. Yeah, they say you have AJ and Povetkin, you have all that Bellator stuff, which I don't watch any MMA. You got the Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andrade. You got the WBSS tournament going on. Now, I didn't know Ken Shiru was going to be on that card, but the reason why I went and quickly signed up for my DAZN was for Daniel Roman. He was like one of the only reasons I was kind of happy during the whole DAZN first fighter press conference when they first showcased who he signed. Like, oh shit, he got Daniel Roman. I'm going to get DAZN. I like him. I think it's a great for him. The type of fighter who's good, good overall fundamental style, does everything good, not great, but a solid A- B+ fighter. It is at the 122. Will he get enough audience attention in a busy boxing crowd? And being able to constantly have dates set for him on DAZN to get eyeballs on him on a consistent basis, I think is great for Daniel Roman. So again, the DAZN is a built platform for fighters like him. Now, anyone else, like the big names, it's just good to get money on. But a platform like DAZN is great for Daniel Roman. Constantly keep him busy, because otherwise I think definitely America, because it's DAZN, American audience will miss out on a great fighter. Like I said, he went over to Japan, got his belt, went back over to Japan to defend his belt. So that lets you know that America's not really on Roman. I think the dude's great. Now, in saying that, he defeats Gavin McDonnell in exactly the form I thought he was going to do. I was a little behind this whole weekend on this weekend of cards. Sorry, my loyal audience, but hey, the WRT Boxing Show is back in effect. Gavin McDonnell, he almost moved too much for his own good. He was moving for almost to the first 3 rounds, almost to the point where it's like unnecessary movement. Like it's different between moving to set up punches and then just moving to get away. He was just moving, burning his own energy. And against a guy like Daniel Roman, who just consistent body attack, head attack, hooks, jab, body attack. Daniel's first 2 punches were to the body. His first 6 punches, 4 punches were to the body. First 7 punches, 5 to the body, 3 to the head. So the dude's a consistent body worker. And when you're just constantly moving for no reason, Gavin was in round 4. Gavin finally just kind of like sat down and started punching. I don't know if it was to the point he just got tired or he just felt I had to fight. I had Gavin winning rounds 2, 8, and 9. So Gavin was actually coming on strong going into the 10th round where he got knocked out. But going in between the 8th and 9th round, the referee went over to the corners like, hey, are you okay? Because he was like, as much as Gavin was competitive and in the fights, he'll land shots here and there, but the consistent work of Roman was just hitting them clean shots, body shots. And I guess like to the commentary, they said, why is the referee saying that? He looks fine. He's not getting beat up. And to the audience, we could see he's not getting beat up, but he was getting hit. But I guess in the ring to the referee, he must have seen, because Gavin's face not only was starting to visually show bruising and swelling, and he was looking fatigued, tired. He must have seen a glaze in the eyes coming, because he went over to the eighth, in between the eighth and round, like, "Are you okay?" And Dave, I forgot, once this is Dave Campbell. You'll be okay, get away, get it, get the fuck out of here, you know, like so. And then I guess that little flurry of the ref put some fire in him, because, like I said, rounds 8 and 9, especially 9, Gavin came on. He set on his shots. He was actually gonna hit. Roman, same thing, was constantly consistent, but he missed them more. Gavin's movement was more waist movement, ducking, slipping, punching instead of ring generalship movement. Even though he was doing it still, he lessened it and just slipping punches and more and landing. He was throwing a harder jab instead of just moving, pumping the jab out there. He was actually sitting on the jab and firing something hard behind it. But in round 10, Gavin was following that 2-round ride, trying to do the same thing, but when he slipped and moved, he came up right into a hard ass right hook, buckled him. The fact that he was in good shape, he didn't go down, but he buckled bad, and Roman just slammed it on from there. Hit him with that right hook, threw some double uppercuts on him, more right hooks, more body shots. Gavin was like backing up into the ropes, got another onslaught, and then he just kind of like stumbled off to the right and fell against the ropes. You know, fell on all fours. He got up, and then he got back down. And then he took a kneel back down. Everyone was thinking, the coach was telling, like, hey, rest. But if you look at the replay, even though it looked like he was saying, like, go back down, I think he was just pounding the mat to get his attention. Then he told him to hold. Gavin McDonnell sat back down because he got up too fast. And he was like, fuck. And then the rest was like, take a walk over here. And then when he did, he walked. He didn't say walk towards me. He said walk over here on a slant. And Gavin did. He walked over on the slant, but he stopped it. It must have been, like I said, he was already watching him for 2 rounds. He saw something in McDonnell's face that he was worried in round 8. So him getting knocked out or knocked down in that round 10 and said walk over here. When he walked, he must have had one of those looks like, because he stopped it, and McDonnell didn't even really protest it. The corner didn't protest the stoppage. So that lets you know, like, okay, yeah, Gavin knew he was rocked. The corners knew he was rocked. And that was pretty good. So after the fight, you know, Roman said he wants to unify. He's like, I want to unify. So it's going to be interesting to see Vargas, Dog Bay, you know, whether it be political network wars with ESPN, Dog Bay just signed an extension on that. Then you got Vargas with Golden Boy, and Golden Boy really don't have no home. You know, that Facebook Live, you know, even though Golden Boy put some fights on ESPN, but part of the Top Rank contract with ESPN was that anyone who goes any other boxing that goes on there, Top Rank kind of gets a percentage of those fights. So it's going to be interesting to see how Golden Boy will be willing to work with Vargas and Dog Bay, or, you know, Vargas really has no place to fight, so he could come on his own, considering Canelo's going to come on his own. And then he's and that new IBF guy. No one knows poor TJ Dehoney. Everyone's calling him that new guy. So we're going to see. I think myself, I would love to see Dog Bay and Daniel Roman. Dog Bay is a sick, powerful inside fighter. Roman is a pressure, calculation, durable inside fighter. Can Daniel Roman break him down? Can Dog Bay Power knock Roman out? Because he has 2 losses, so he's the only champion with losses. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. Daniel Roman TKO McDonnell in the 10th round with a hard right hook, flurries of punches. Gavin McDonnell goes down. The referee stops it after he gets up on a 9 count. Just didn't like the look in his eyes. The Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Thumbs up. Bring it on back. Follow the show on Twitter at RRTV Show. RRTV Show.